after reverse boss run, copper grind sounds like a dream. Sign me up. I'll take that. Alright, hello. Slightly behind. Hello, Tone. Welcome in. I'm a little delayed. I ended up getting caught up at the butcher's today. We had a bit of a short staffing problem. I say that. They weren't short staffed, but they were all on lunch break. So I rocked up at a bad moment to be doing my butchering, shoppering. Words are hard sometimes. But can I just give you, everyone that's here right now, I want to give you a sneak peek. So I did a bit of work yesterday and I was planning on streaming yesterday, but I instead ended up doing something off stream. I don't know if this will show. Let me go to a windowed output so I can see if this actually shows up. But somewhere in here is a new source that I have put together. I'm going to rename it Turn Off. Let me see if this shows up. Oh, it does not. I have to turn off studio mode for pop in. Still didn't pop in? Oh, of course not, because the game's open. Let me... We'll drag this up to the top of my background. There you go. Hey, check it out. Sneak peek. Here's the trailer. No one will actually know what that's for and for another couple of days, but I'm really, really, really happy with how it turned out. Oh, I'm actually so happy with how it turned out. I suppose I'll do the proper reveal. Hopefully in a day or two, if not after Shield Maidens tonight. I've got my fair share of caffeine with me at the moment. There you go. Now, I will actually have to go back and turn that off because otherwise the problem is, and the reason I've called that asset in my OBS, it's all caps, turn off, turn off, turn off, is because the way I have my OBS layered, it actually applies to all aspects of OBS. If a game is not capturing, that will show up if I don't disable it in OBS. If I don't turn the source up, it is visible in the intro slideshow, in the outro slideshow, it's visible when I go AFK. It's everywhere because of how I've actually layered that element. And I don't think there's a better way to do it that doesn't interfere with my AFK screen and my intro screen. So it's just a compromise I'm going to have to live with, is that I just write in all caps turn off, and I have to remember to make sure that's not being broadcast at the wrong moment. But there you go, sneak peek. I really am excited to actually start using that though, because the one thing I learned is you can't layer. You can do source mirror in OBS. The way I've got my blur set up is that I have a video game capture, which you see here. And I just realized, speaking of things needing to be checked, I don't have my video game capture enabled. There we go. So what I've done is I have video game capture, backup capture, and then just my entire right monitor. So backup capture is any windowed program or capture specific window for game capture. I then pick the specific game that I want captured. So I could set it to Minecraft, Valheim, whatever I want. Below that is my desktop capture, which just captures everything. If I press the start button, you'll see my start button. So that's my absolute worst case scenario. That's my 3 tiers that I have set up for game capture. Full screen, capture any full screen program. Backup, capture the specific window. And then desktop capture. I then went to my slideshow is its own scene. You know what? I could actually try and show this. Let's go... Let's move this over here. Do a little tour. There we go. So here is Red Fairy's chat, because I'm a mod over there and we are going to be playing with Red Fairy. And my chat. Hello. We all know what happened when Bird goes to the butcher store. It's like going to Candyland. Oh, it totally is though. It totally is. I'm terrible. I will have you know I got like 6-7 pounds of meat today, 14 kilograms if you're metric, for under $30 US. I got my pork fat, which I'm going to render up into lard later this week. I got a couple of sausages, a bit of bacon. Bacon's the most expensive, but I would digress. I did pretty well. I got a lot, but paid bugger all. It's such a good deal over there. Ah, you'll see, just barely, we've got video game capture, backup capture, and write desktop. Now, if I go down here to my scenes, I'll make this even bigger. These are all of the scenes I have. Stream start is what you normally see when I run my intros. Stream end, for some reason, isn't working. What's this? Okay, hang on. Hit the screen. I don't know what that was about. Back video game but blurry for some reason was having a moment. But there you go. Stream start, stream end. They're their own scenes. I hotkey switching to them. If I press my home key, it'll go to stream anything. That is currently what I'm using to display the game. If I click up here, if I turn video game back on, video game comes up. Now down here, I've got live music player 1 with every song I could ever want. Kingdom Come is currently set for when we go live. It's what you're hearing right now, actually. Live music 2 is what I normally switch to. I have Land Ahoy here. The plan with this second playlist was that I would switch to it whenever I finished sailing in Valheim and play this when I came ashore. It's a nice combo. It's a 30-second music sting. I might leave this on today. Now we have start and audio only. Now this is my intro and outro music. If we go back to stream start, I'm going through this pretty quickly because I'm already a bit late, but you'll see down here, start and audio only is actually there. Why is Land Ahoy playing? I don't have that element here. Something's gone wrong. Start and audio only is currently playing Kingsley, and that's here. I've gone import scene, and scenes will pull in a list you might notice here. They're all the same things. So I have a lot of things. Background slideshow do not use is my slideshow. I can pick and choose. I can pick and choose what I want people to see as the background slideshow for the stream that day. Very, very plug and play. So I realize in hindsight I'm not actually. Hang on. I've just realized in hindsight, me switching scenes doesn't actually show you anything. I'm just switching scenes. Oh, what a dork. I've just been completely throwing random stuff onto the stream, haven't I? Oy, oy, oy. Here you go. I can do this. Windowed preview. So you'll see over here. I'm going to block out a bit of chat here. But this is what the stream would see when I'm messing over here in the preview with studio mode. So this is what you would see. Background slideshow, of course it disappears. And I keep that on top. Always on top, thank you. So background slideshow down here. Sorry, I'll go through it really quickly. But I've got bird thanks, which is my backup I keep on at all times. Then I have my choice of slideshow that I want to have playing. Right now, as you see here in the preview, it's switched over to Hunter Call of the Wild. Start and audio only is my intro outro music, which is set to Kingsley at the moment. Live music player 2 and live music player 1. Those are my background music playlists, and I toggle between them with a single hotkey. I've got my AFK screen, stream anything, and then of course my... Actually, you know what I can do? Put video game back on. Apparently that didn't work. There we go. So that's what video game will capture. I'm so this has gone completely out of hand, hasn't it? What was I trying to explain in the first place? Yes, that's right. You cannot layer. So here I have my video game blurry capture, and then I have my backup and then all my slideshows. So that's the background preview. You cannot put background slideshow do not use. You'll notice I've got it at the bottom here. Background slideshow do not use is actually listed under start and audio for some reason. I could probably get rid of that in my mainstream anything playlist. And then my live music players. The game audio and the Discord audio and that. So the thing that I found out was that because background slideshow is in stream anything, I cannot mirror stream anything back into background audio or background slideshow. You cannot actually loop things in on itself. But I digress. What a nonsense half-hour random spiel. Should we go back and actually log into Valheim? And yes, Red Chat is in my OBS, actually. So, let me quickly... I'll do one more preview. Go studio mode. Right. Window projector, always on top. So, you'll notice also here, I mentioned the other day about the ad marker. I've got my quick actions. All I did, when you go to your dashboard in Chrome or Firefox or whatever browser you use, there's a button here that will say pop out. Once you've popped out your quick actions bar, you can copy the URL to that pop out and paste it here in your manager. So I've just got it here as a custom browser doc. Valheim. It's right here. So manager, dashboard.twitch, pop out, board brain stream manager. That's all it is, and it sits there in my OBS. So if I want to mark something in a highlight reel, I click add marker. There it goes, added marker. At the same time, I actually have, because I mod for quite a few people and because I play with quite a few people in a couple of co-op runs, over time I sort of do have other chats that I do collect, just so I can be a bit more interactive, especially because I do mod for quite a few people as well. So yeah, so if anyone's over here, there's a bot or a shout-outs needed or anything, I can just do it quickly on the fly. A slight annoying, not, I would say quick, but not really quick tour of my OBS. Anyway, back to... It was meant to be quick. It wasn't really quick, wasn't it? And I really didn't pay attention to who Peregrine was. I'm gonna go braided. No, I don't like braided for. I like that. We'll go with that. Hair tone. I want to go bright red. Peregrine. There we go. No. You know what the weirdest quirk is of having to play games with a racing wheel sometimes plugged in? Sometimes you have to hold down the accelerator pedal to stop it scrolling because the accelerator pedal will scroll down when it's resting. So you just have to accelerate a little bit to keep the list from scrolling down. It's a fascinating quirk of the system. I have so many weird things I do like that I never think about. All right. Shall we go through the... I can't keep up with this, but Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the boughs that held the prison to the World Tree, and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial ages passed, kings arose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields with the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again. In Valheim. It really is a curse having text scroll, because it does scroll too fast to read, but it's so slow if you're not actually reading it out loud. That's like a whole 15 seconds. Oh my, day 16. That's weird to drop in and immediately be on day 16. I just joined and it popped up with day 16. It's very short, second 16 of days. I love... Oh, someone dropped an axe here. Thank you, question mark? Hang on, yeah, I can see. Shield made in red. I still love that the first punch you throw at Hugin gives you fist level 1. Oh, wow. Agathia stone just right to the south of spawn. There. Quite a few trees went down with him, I see. myself cleaning up some of these trees a little bit. Are we... So I noticed you're down southeast at the moment. Is that where we're setting up our first little town?
Don't drink and say
There's our
drink only
welcome
water
in.
and milk. Else you'll be
Oh,
weak.
that is something else.
Like Skyrim. Water
There's
helps
Twitter.
fuck bitch. You better
Link to
drink.
my
Water
Twitter and
drink.
socials.
Water drink. Water drink. Water bitch. Oh, drink. Water drink. Water drink. Water bitch. Oh, drink. Water drink. Water drink. Water bitch. Oh, drink.
Yes,
Water
I
drink.
really
Water
would like
drink.
to drink
Water
more
bitch.
coffee and pretend it's water, but... I'm going to keep my hydration up today because I've had quite a bit of coffee and I don't want to be dehydrated tomorrow. Most of the trees done. I don't see any more stumps. Ooh! Tiny little house, and admittedly maybe gonna steal all this wood here. I don't have a hammer! I haven't found stone. There's a hurdle I never thought I'd have to do with. There's my first stone. I could just smash it with an axe. I might, and I might just... I need a hammer anyway. How much do you need? 2 stone? Such a small barrier for entry. Yet here I am, scrounging the ground. There's more. Can I leave a stack here? No. How much over am I? 40 over. I'm gonna throw that away. Then we'll just get rid of 40. We'll put a chest of 30 down. We'll put a chest and on, shall we? Really? Fine, 31. There you go. We go down south. I need to be more aware of my surroundings actually with this minimap. You know what I really... I am terrible. I don't play Valheim for a while. I actually have started missing Valheim again since the... Oh, so I can't pick it up, can I? Since we stopped the reverse boss run, I've missed my Valheim itch. I don't play it as much as I used to, but it still is a game I would like to keep playing. Just not every day anymore. At least not until the Mistlands update comes out. But even saying that, every time I play Valheim, it's almost re-likes the Valheim bug. I want to go back and I want to do more no-map. I started that and then just never kept playing. It sat there. It has still sat there to this day. I've not played it. Other than that one time, maybe a month and a half ago. But it's like, I get back into Valheim and I want to go back and I want to play all of the game modes I used to be able to play. Very stone. Would I rather... Stone could be found anywhere I'd rather be. And I've somehow gone southwest. I don't know, the southeast? Or northeast at this point along the coastline. No chest. Do we have much flint? Okay. I've got 3 stacks with me on my way back. tree. Another bunch of trees that have been felled. I can't tell if I've given myself an ice cream headache or a coffee headache. Oh, did Red die on the smelter? At least it wasn't me this time. I don't think that's the kind of smoke. I don't think that was the kind of smoke break she was looking for. More piles of wood if you need it. Oh, I love the beehive collection so far. I should add, actually, I've been thinking too. I got rid of Sea Serpent and Abomination sound alerts on my channel. I'm thinking of things to add back. I want to get a text-to-speech going. I don't want it to be paid money, I'm just going to leave it in channel points if I can figure out how. Of course, I could also turn it on for things like subs. Stream Elements does have all of that inbuilt, so I'm able to just enable Twitch talk to text-to-speech. Oh, I'm not on a roll today with English. I want to go through, and I've this problem where I don't really do anything when I'm not online. I end up cooking myself dinner, and I end up eating that dinner and watching YouTube, and then after that I end up lying down and sleeping. So I'm thinking of maybe, again, I keep saying this, but just I need to set a productivity day aside. Go through and maybe get a bit of involvement on what we actually end up adding to the channel too, which would be a benefit of taking that productivity day on stream. I don't know if people want like a first redemption, one per stream, but it's something I'd be up for, having a first channel points redemption. Cost you 1 channel point to claim your first. Actually, you know what I would love to do? I would love to have the channel point redemption actually give out points. Whoever claims first gets paid Stream Elements loyalty points. That would be cool. I don't know how I would end up doing that though. You were on a smoko break, but not the kind you like. Well... In this case, I am actually innocent of this crime, but I plead the fifth regarding that. I plead the fifth on who would turn the kiln on with someone sitting on top. I would never. What? Hang on, OBS just shut the bed. Hello? OBS is dropping frames. Still. What's going on? Give me a sec. Steam isn't downloading. I actually have Glasswire open. What's taking my internet? I don't think this is OBS shitting the bed. I think something's taking my internet. Give me a sec. I'm gonna reset Discord. Let me have a look. Upload, OBS, Valheim, Discord, Steam. Nothing. I got a spike in download when Discord updated just now. Besides that, nothing is using my internet. I am still live, aren't I? What's going on? I'm dropping frames. Where's my stat? That's... FPS in the gutter. Continually dropping frames. Apparently it's network. Do I need to speed test? I'm resetting the stats. Let's find out what's happening. I think I need to speed test. Hang on. The bitrate is fine. OBS just is dropping frames. I don't know why. Sorry, guys. What's the good speed test? There's a good one that tests jitter as well. Speed Cloudflare? I think Cloudflare might be the one. Yeah, Cloudflare is the one. So, download. That's what I'm paying for. I won't say it's good. Download is what I'm paying for. Ping 26 to my next closest node. Jitter of 27. I'll live with that. Upload. Apparently my upload is not stable. It's jumping up and down when it's measured. That was a very short disconnect. I suppose I'll have to make myself a bed to pass through the night. Just on the mainland across from the island. OBS seems fine now, so I'm gonna blame OBS. You know what? Everyone has a blame red, blame bird, blame in the shield maiden circles at least. Maybe I need to blame OBS. Hi. Lucky I didn't accidentally have PvP on for any reason. Alright, I actually need to take a quick break anyway, so I'll be back in a second. Turn is going to create havoc with text-to-speech. I mean, hey, I encourage it. I want it there because I do feel like there are streams, of course, where I may not use it. I might end up having a text-to-speech overlay and a non-text-to-speech overlay that I can switch between depending on what I'm doing that day. Because stuff like Valheim, stuff like Elder Scrolls, it's so chill that I want more stuff to happen. Hey, Zach, welcome in. We just had a scuffed start. First hour and OBS already started dying, but yeah, I actually think I encourage it because I play so many games that are just slow and blur. And if you're just there watching me being slow and blur, cause havoc. Absolutely. 100%. I do like the idea. I'm going to see if I can figure it out. I like the idea of the first redemption with channel points actually paying you a bunch of points. But I'll have to also think about ways we can improve the loyalty store shop for OBS. But I need to take a really quick break because I've just had a bunch of coffee run through my system and I'm receiving the bad end of the caffeine stick right now. I'll be back very shortly. I don't think I have anything on my second music playlist, so I'm going to put my AFK screen on and I'll be back in a few minutes. And hopefully we could actually properly start the stream for good. But don't go anywhere.
At home during the day. Barn owls are rarely seen, although they are found throughout most of the United States. They usually hunt their prey under cover of night. The barn owl has keen eyes. It can see mice or other prey at great distances.
Oh, Lord. A quick 13-minute... Oh, wow, a quick 13-minute break. I'm back. Holy cow. Oh, coffee comes at you fast sometimes. Oh, you honestly... I am leaning more and more towards enjoying long blacks, but holy cow, my body is my body was not ready for 2 long blacks today. Oh, sorry. I used to actually have a bit of there was not a problem with caffeine. I was sensitive to caffeine, but went a couple of years now previously without it. Until today, well, I won't say until today, I think I've just had a bit too much coffee and it just ran through my gut. So, I'm back. 14-minute short break in quotes. But there we go. Sometimes life comes at you fast, and mine came in a cup of coffee. Rejoin back with everyone. Hopefully, properly this time. But I think what I was talking about before was getting that text-to-speech on. I think I would like to have 2 overlays, one with text-to-speech enabled, one without. I'll probably just duplicate the overlay I have currently, make it identical. And I'll just turn text-to-speech on in the second one. And I'll just have 2 browser elements there and toggle between them depending on which one I need. Unfortunately, I'm running out of hotkeys for my OBS. I do need... I'm starting to actually need a second keyboard or a stream deck, I think, but... Is what it is. I'll deal with a couple of manual toggles between different streams. I already have to manually set the title and manually check on my filters and everything, so not the end of the world to add a couple of extra manual bits and pieces there. But we need to get back into the game. I've been here for 20 minutes and had to run away. Sparkle, you're having problems. Is the Wi-Fi dropping out again? Did it reapply the update or something? And better question, have you rerun SF Ski... Esky? Ski? Oh. We mod skiing into Valheim. Alright. Give me 2 seconds to get myself settled down. I'm going to take a bit of water. And we'll be right back into it. Alrighty. Hello. Hey. Apparently coffee was a bad idea today and I had to run away really quickly. So... Oh, this one's not tame. I'll leave. Yeah, PvP in this one. Hasn't the Crazy Willy gone through 2 primitive worlds? Speaking of holy cow. Good lord, do we have enough meat and vegetables at the moment? I got caught just now trying to switch to first person view. So used to Elder Scrolls Online. I just went to scroll in to get to first person. Doesn't work that way. Why am I cooking gek? Probably because we have too many. Shen, welcome in. How are you doing today? I've not been online on Twitch in a very long time. Oh, I can't keep my... Need to make sure I keep up my meat supply here. No more cookable items. Plenty of meat. I'm on fire. Why am I on fire? That hurt. Ow. I might have to turn Red down a little bit. Is she a little loud today? How are you going, Shen? Got a cup of tea here, and that's probably going cold at this point. Alright, now... blame OBS command, but I don't know what to put for it. There you go. Hey, it works. I like that. Sorry, brain on, focus super hard on trying to make a pun out of that, but I think that works. Lame OBS. Oh, BS. I like that. Stream quiet. It may be. Let me check I don't have the driving filter on. Nope. Loud engine noise filter is not being applied. Just me being quiet, I think. Just cycling through the smelters here at the moment. Ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to try and sneak some deer hide to mix them up. Yes. There we go. Oh, I could. I kind of want to be a little greedy and use some of the troll hide now. What does it cost? You know, I could actually make a set of troll tunic and troll pants, actually, with the troll leather we have here. Oh. I'll pay it. I'll pay it back. How much did that give me? 7 immediately. 12. Nice. Crude bow next. We need the wood for the crude bow, don't we? Did I leave the wood out? No. Dude. I was putting stuff here. I'm gonna try and find another home. So. Regular wood, that's fine. Stones out. I don't think I've seen stone. So. Torches. That's stone. Right. Old gear. Ooh, I'm gonna steal one of these. I take it. I don't know. Fins. I'm just gonna. This is the shield. Crazy Gator. There's a shield. Spear. There's a spear in here with your name on it, Keita. Do you still need that? Oh, thank you very much. I use OBS sometimes, but very rarely anymore. I tried Twitch Studio, but I could go through it on production day. I'm not going to open it up now. Twitch Studio doesn't have anywhere near the back-end support that I need for my stream. Sorry, I was sort of breathing in liquid just now. Okay, Multitasking is not my strong point. Give me a second. Bird brain PSA. Don't breathe in a cup of tea. It's not how you're meant to digest that stuff. It doesn't work out. Okay, where was I? I did try using Twitch Studio because I wanted to get Red Dead Redemption to stream. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Red Dead to capture at all in any program. No matter what I did, Red Dead didn't capture. It ran terribly slow, it loaded terribly slow, it really was a bit abysmal. So, I do have Twitch Studio installed. That was the reason I put it on the computer, was to try and play Red Dead. Hoping desperately that it was just OBS that wasn't capturing the game properly. But unfortunately it seems either my hardware or just capturing in general doesn't cooperate with Red Dead. So, it is what it is. I might one day give it another go and just try turning off all of my program captures that hook into they hook into the program and capture the output. And if I just turn all that off and go desktop capture, I might see if that works any better, but I've had no luck in any program. But while I was setting up Twitch Studio and going through and trying to get all my AFK screens and everything up, I will admit I love some of the Twitch Studio transitions that they have, but that was where the pros stopped for me. It didn't have slideshows, it didn't have a lot of the interactions and integrations that I was looking for. The ability to run plugins wasn't really that great either, although I will admit, OBS dropping frames again as I'm talking is not the kind of performance I'm looking for today. What is going on? I don't have anything else running in the background. OBS is just crapping the bed today. Why? Steam isn't downloading anything. What's going on? This is the second time. It's been half hour since I reset it last time. What is going on? I tell you what. If Twitch Studio doesn't randomly drop frames, you know, maybe it'd be great for things like my productivity stream where I don't need to capture games or do anything super involved. Maybe I will just use the screen capture only program, because it's been half hour, 40 minutes, and I'm dropping more frames again. At this point, is something wrong with my network? I've never had network issues before. Let's have a look. What's my password? I don't remember my password for my router. I mean, I made sure to cancel all my updates from Steam. None of them are actually scheduled. But on top of that, it's not meant to be updating while I'm in a game. Sounded like I'm on auto-tune. I don't get it. I don't get it. Where is my... There's something I can do. Uninstall a game from my H. What if Valheim installed? Valheim on my H drive? No. So it's not like it's a drive read write error. What game can I get rid of? V-Rally 4. Probably gonna get rid of that 20 gigabytes. Manage, uninstall. I'll put V-Rally 4 back on if I want to play it again, but it didn't stream that good. I'll get rid of that. That's on besides the point. I need to go here. I might just turn Google Drive off, just to be safe, even though it shouldn't be updating. I just noticed that Google Drive has the synchronization symbol on my folder. So let's quit Google Drive. And bring up my, hang on. Documents, backups, modem, my login info. Login default. Oh, am I back? Hang on, are we good? Was it actually just Google Drive being a shitter? No, never mind, it's gone red again. My phone's not on Wi-Fi, so I can't blame my phone. Let's have a look. The problem is if I have to change anything in my router, that actually will kill the stream, because that's a 10-minute delay. Okay. I really don't know. If it happens again, I might just have to can the stream today. Because, I mean, bar. If it's bearable, then we'll live with it. If it actually is disrupting the stream, then I'll just go host Red Fairies instead and be over there. Still in the game, just not on the stream. Will be my plan if it happens again, because it's a bit ridiculous having to keep resetting OBS, but fingers crossed Google Drive was the cause. Because I did turn that off and immediately it stopped guttering my frames out the bottom of the program somehow. A good sentence. Anyway, let's get back. But yes, well, funnily enough, I think that was exactly my plan. I need some arrows first, though. Do we have any regular wood? I need a couple of arrows. That's a forge. I was staring at the forge, wondering why I couldn't make wooden arrows. Wrong place. was a bit silly to jump in the water without any stamina. Hey, Bradgar. We're having tech issues, so I might end up hosting Red Stream if it keeps happening. Fingers crossed. We've seen the end of tech issues. I closed Google Drive and it seems to be behaving itself now. Also, let me know how the volume is. Red's a little loud for me, but the ducking should be fixing the volume on your end. I can live with Red being a little loud. It just has to be my brain getting over talking over other people. But if it's fine, then it's fine. If Red is a little loud, competing for volume sort of thing, then I'll have to tweak her back down a little bit. It's the first time! Hey, we're getting some progress. Red's mic has actually been too loud for the first time since I think I've ever been streaming in the Shield Maidens. Talking of doing some crazy volume stuff, I have a 40 decibel compressor. English? I have a 40 decibel compression normalizer for the Discord channel. I'll show you. Let me turn it on. I won't talk, but just listen to this difference. Back off. But so I'll let you know the point of that 40 decibel normalizer that I have is because I want to be playing music through my media player, but I do not want to go through every song I have on my computer and normalize it to the standardized volume that I'm used to on stream. So instead, I put a normalizer on the channel I would be using for the music throughput. It works a charm. Keeps music at just over 40 decibels of volume, negative 40 in OBS, which is what I normally aim for. Just above 40 decibels, between 40 and 25 is my range for background music, depending on how loud I want it to be. Really neat thing, though, to know about that sort of stuff. Because I was thinking too, like, oh, I had a couple of songs come through really, really loud when I was testing out my media player. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if I could just put a normalizer filter on the whole channel? So I did. It's the compressor plugin for OBS. And then you just put it's a ducking. I put a ratio of 14:1 ducking on the channel. And I applied it at negative 36 decibels. So any audio that hits negative 36 decibels or louder will apply that 14:1 ratio from that point on. So the really loud songs get cut off at that negative 36 decibel range, whereas all the quiet stuff is still quiet. It's a nice way to sort of bring everything into to a streamer friendly, but it does of course ruin the top end, so like all the bassy boosty songs get gutted out, but compromise. Honestly, to save a bit of bandwidth, I've also considered streaming at mono audio anyway, but that's funny, I'm standing on top of it. No troll? I don't have a shield here, so... I don't hear a troll. Oh, I almost ran out of stamina then. Ow. No, I did get smacked for 40 though. I don't know how I'm doing. I can't see his health bar. I think arguably I might be giving him a vasectomy with this spear. It's not like I can aim any higher. Coins. Shinies. That's about it. Tell you, after playing so many first-person games, I am wishing I could just scroll up into first person in this. Would be content. I wouldn't call it a first-person game, but you can go first-person in Elder Scrolls Online. And it's that switching back and forth between first-person and third-person, I think, is what's getting me. Did you get the troll armor? Oh, we can build them now, can't we? Yes! How much... You ended up getting that room still to something like 21 comfort or something, didn't you? Even without the maypole. Ooh. Wait, dear. Oh, he threw a rock at me. Fingers crossed we can get another one in there. Oh, I thought I dodged too early then. It's a fear if they made the log animation slightly slower. Red. started streaming yet. I heard that all the way back in February he was thinking about it. Still waiting for the day I can shout Gradgar out. Yeah, so I just read what Gradgar wrote. Ooh, I don't have a pick yet. In the very back. Ooh, make a bone tower shoot. Eh? Honestly, I was so surprised taking that thing to fight Yaglu. I'm actually gonna come back. I've got a fair bit on me. 2 stacks of wood. Bits and pieces. I gave you all the gold, since you already had a pile of that on you as well. But I'm just gonna bring a bit more wood back since we were running low. Whereabouts would you be taking the raft? Oh, I see. There's the river I'm swimming through actually brings you basically right to where we were. I've not explored much of this map. Are you kidding me? OBS is dropping more frames. Why? What's the cause? What's causing OBS to crap the bed? What is causing it to crap the bed? I don't actually know. It's now down to 20 minutes before it goes haywire. It was an hour the first time, half hour the second, now 20 minutes and it's crapping the bed again. It kind of behaved once I got, sorry, but I don't get it. Is today just not the day to be streaming? Is the changes I made yesterday giving it grief? I mean, it shouldn't be loading in the other screen. This overlay shouldn't be on. Ah. Anything I can think of is maybe it is. I've got... Because of the way the overlays work, I don't know if... Well, then, no, it's clearly not loading, as far as I could tell, in the background. Dropping frames again. I don't know why. I have no answer at this point. The third time in the space of 2 hours where my OBS has just said no. But... I really don't know what's doing it. It has to just be network, but if that's the case, then would. If it is just network... Well, that was a workbench over here, actually. If it is just network, I don't know how to fix it. Alright. Okay. I do not know what the cause is. There's 2 stacks in the smelter chest. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. I think this is my last attempt. If I keep having issues, I've closed down like I'm on skeleton processes at the moment, short of actually logging back out and back in. I do not have a solution past this point. If it craps the bed again, and again, if it craps the bed even quicker this time, then something has to be wrong. I must just have, at that point, I just guess I start assuming that the problem is the network. Don't need to feed the pig now that it's tamed. We need to save the berries until it has someone else that we can make little tiny piggies with. Okay. adorable hearing Mini Red in the background. Oh! You know what I just realized? I think I've left my... Hang on. I think I've not got Discord coming through my audio properly. I think I left a bunch of settings on from yesterday. No, I can hear you fine, and I think it's just I've got VOD audio enabled because I was testing some stuff out yesterday. But VOD audio cuts certain tracks out from the actual VOD, so... I don't want to say it's so you can play copyrighted music, but you can, and it won't get flagged live, but it won't be on the VOD to be flagged later. But for legal reasons, no, it's not so you can play copyrighted music. No, there we go. Covered and free from lawsuits. So... I was too high anyway. But... Alright, so... I might have to restart OBS, turn off that setting, and then go live again. But I don't know how that's actually going to work. All in the